Got a Ganzo. Ganzo. I like these Ganzos, man. What do we got here? It's a G6805-GB. What is that? I don't know. We're about to find out, though. They've changed their boxes, too. What is this? What is this? Interesting. Oh, man. Definitely a budget piece, a little budget folder. Which I'm not going to say all Ganzos. I think they may have a few higher end models, higher end pieces now. I think they do. I'm not sure. But let's get this out of the way and we'll run this thing and we'll check it in proper. We'll check it out. Got quite the deep carry clip. Reversible. Thumb studs. Spidey flick. I mean, the action's pretty solid on it. Right out of the box. Really grippy G10. Look at the texture on that G10. Ready? Yeah, man. Sandpaper. Pretty nice. Or maybe more like a file. Hey, let's get in it. Let's check it in and then we'll finish checking it out. I'm going to say not captured, but I was able to hold it down and get it out of there. I felt like it was trying to spin under my thumb, but maybe not. We'll find out here soon enough. Crack this case and then we'll know. Crack this case wide open. Same size screws. Boop. Oh, we're on washers. Interesting. You wouldn't have known it by that action. It was running really good. And so I'm thinking, man, clean that up. Oh, it's got little Teflon washers in there too. The Teflon is to the blade. I'll have to remember that. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to go too far. We're just going to clean this thing up and we'll put it back together. I'm going to get that out of my way. And I probably will sand some of this down, smooth it out. Like this, I'm going to do this. This one looks better, but I think I'll do it as well. Just a little bit of sand time, not a big deal. And then the blade, let's get a look at it. We'll clean it up. What is the blade? And what's HCR 14? Budget steel. Yeah, buddy. I may polish that too. And then definitely I'm going to polish these washers. Teflon to the blade. Just got to remember that. It's the way they designed it. I think that's the way most knives go, is Teflon to the blade side. I don't know. I've done them both ways, and, you know, in the end, I think I found that it didn't really make much of a difference. Is that folded over, or it is folded over? Well, I'd like to fix that. Let's see if I can't get it with my little poker. Flatten that out before we put it back in. Does not want to cooperate. But in the end, I choose. I pick. Not you, you stinking washer. Yeah. Come on. Oh. I mean, just the fact that we got rid of the fold, that should be an upgrade, right? Be interesting to see the price point on this. And it'd be interesting to see where I got it. This may have came from AliExpress, which, I was just talking to my son today about how I keep finding things on AliExpress, and I think that there's still a real hesitancy by the masses to shop there. And I think they've done a pretty good job of stepping up and guaranteeing shipments and no pay if you don't get your stuff, that kind of thing. And I feel pretty confident shopping there. Now I know people have their horror stories. I can't speak to that. If somebody got ripped off, I'm surely not going to come and say no, you didn't. What do I know? I mean, I just know that I've had a few shipments not show, and I've had like the worst shipment not show, and then the shipper try to say that it did show. I've had that happen. Clearly scamming, scheming, whatever. And AliExpress didn't make me pay. Which, I mean, in the end, what more can I ask for? Pretty sure the same thing could happen on eBay or from a retailer. You could buy from a retailer. And they say, well, we shipped it. And then you don't get it. And they go, yeah, well. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, there's some retailers that I look at their stuff and then I look at their shipping, and their shipping, they want you to pay upgraded shipping so that if something happens in the shipping, they will ship you another knife. No questions asked. I think it says something like that. And if you're in the market for knives, you may know the site that I'm talking about. I don't know. I can't think of where it was. I don't go to a lot of sites, so I mean, it wouldn't be hard for me to figure it out. But that always strikes me as a thing that makes me go, I don't want to buy a knife from them. Because if you're shipping it to me and I don't get it, how's that not 100% on you automatically? Like, why would I pay extra for you to get me what I'm already paying you to get me? I'm just saying, I don't follow it, and they're pretty bold about it, and so it makes me kind of go, well, maybe that's the norm. Maybe I'm the spoiled one. I mean, I'm pretty sure that businesses that I do business with, because I've had it happen, packages go missing, don't show up, and I just tell the seller, hey, that package never showed up. And I've had a few examples where they go, well, it says it was delivered. I say, well, it wasn't delivered here. And they just step up instantly and get me the product. Or they offer to refund me. I think a lot of times they think I want a refund or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'll wait for the knife, man. Just send me the knife. Yeah, so I don't know. That struck me as kind of odd when I seen it. It was like I could spend more money, and then what? I have assurances that if I don't get the first knife, that you'll do the right thing and get me a knife. I don't know. It strikes me as kind of odd. All right, I polished up everything, both sides of the blade, just a little polish work, and then I polished the scales, just a little polish work, not a lot. And didn't remove any material. I just smoothed it up a little bit. And we'll see what we get for action. I mean, I was kind of shocked to find out that it had washers because it was running so well. Ooh, stop. Let's get some oil. Not a lot of oil, just a little bit of oil. There we go. This was the folded over Teflon. we got that resolved. I mean, feels like it's on glass, man. I ain't lying. I'm gonna put a little bit in the path of that detent ball. And then I felt quite a bit of burr type stuff when I was sanding those brass washers. Felt quite a bit of trash on there when I was doing that. So, I mean, I'm kind of hopeful. Something tells me this thing, there's got the potential to run like a Swiss watch really well. We'll see. Because it was running pretty good to begin with. And now I believe I have improved it. Oh, man, is that smooth. Come on. It makes me kind of go, why doesn't everybody able to do a washer knife like this? I mean, I'm a little ahead of myself. Let me finish putting it together, but wow. I mean, I'll be honest. This knife should go straight to the purge, but the thought just went through my head that if this thing's as nice as I think it is, and it's on washers, I may keep it just because of the uniqueness of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say sub $30, like, $16 to $25, what my guess is on this knife. I don't know. I'm going to look. And it's on washers, and it's basically drop shut. I mean, just a little coaxing, very hydraulic, spidey flick, thumb flick, man. And solid as a rock. Oh, this thing. Let's talk about that action. So washer action, I got to give it an A. For washer action, like if I put it up against other washer action, this is A-level stuff here. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm saying that the best would be right in the same genre as this piece right here. Wow, man. And it may have a name other than the G6805. Yeah, the G6805. And if it does, it was in the description of the video, but I'll look when I do price and availability on it. But the action's an A. 100% it's an A. It is so good. And it's a washer. I mean, I was shocked. You saw. I'm not going to repeat myself, man. Ergonomics. I mean, here's another stunner. So it's got this jimping and a little platform for the thumb. And yeah, there's no flipper tab, but man, they cut this out so well. And just the shape of the handle, the way that this tucks in, not so confident, and very confident. This is a confident grip. I am locked in and incredibly comfortable right here. This tall, flat grain blade, I mean, it's going to be nice to put it to paper and see how sharp this thing is. But man, does this thing feel good in the hand. And then to reverse it and cap that with the thumb, very confident. I mean, we go from confident to very confident. This grip right here. I mean, in a pinch, I think I could almost get a Pakal grip on this, but not so much. Wow, come on, man. This thing. Let's check the pocket clip. I like getting surprised, whether it's a $100 knife or a $10 knife. Ooh, there's no tension on that. It's easy in and easy out, but there is no tension on that clip, so we are going to fix that right now. Okay, so we removed the clip, and I'm protecting it with this cloth, and what I'm going to do is squeeze these together and close that gap. And when I squeeze that and close that gap on that spring steel, Bruce spring steel, when I mount this back on the knife, it's gonna suck this end down onto the scale, which will create tension. So that's all set. Let's go ahead and put it back. And I'll just keep it live, because something may happen you want to witness. Pocket clip's recessed into this G10. It's got two flat sides, so as long as the screws stay tight, it should be good to go. It's not round. It's got two screws. It's recessed. Yeah. I would expect it to stay tight and function well, not waller out and get loose and wiggle. But the key's going to be is keeping them screws tight, because if they come loose, that's going to be the issue. I think I got those screws in backwards. Almost positive about it. Yep. Not sure what the difference was, but I had them backwards. All right, let's recheck this pocket clip now. Thick stuff. Oh yeah, wonderful tension. Drier clip in there. I mean, you could go for a tumble. That knife's going to be right where you left it. And my spot back here, it's a long clip, but now it's in there. I could go running and tumbling, and when I reach back for that knife, it's going to be where I left it, which is what you want. What I want. I don't want my knife flying out of my pocket, and then somebody find it and go, oh, look at this nice knife I found. Yeah, excellent tension on there now. Safety. Can I touch the blade? Nope. What about the tip? Nope. So the clip's good, tip's good, and I'm not worried about any in-pocket incidental blade contact. When it's closed, the blade and the tip are protected. Wow, come on, man, this thing. I wonder if it's sharp. Please be sharp. Come on, big, tall, flat grind like that. It's got a couple of boogers on it. I can feel it. So I'm just gonna hit it right here on camera. I got like a minute. I mean, I got as long as I want, but try to keep this down a little bit on a budget knife. Don't gotta spend all day on it. Let's run it here on the wood. Knock off any burr. And then we'll run it one more time. One more time. A little lighter. Okay. Do we help it or do we hurt it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, stupid sharp, out of the box. Let's go. It didn't hurt that I stropped it. I get it. Price and availability, and then verify what is the name of this thing. I gotta find it. I gotta figure out where I even bought it. I'll be right back. Okay, well, it is the It's the G805. That's what it is. G6805. That's the name of the knife. And I picked this up at White Mountain Knives. They have a couple of different colors. They're $25. If you use the discount code below, you can pick this up for like $22. No tax, free delivery. Come on. $22. I mean, get one and give it to somebody. Golly. Now, I did tune it a little bit. Keep that in mind. But it was running pretty good before I touched it, right? But, I mean, I tuned it up a little bit. This green's kind of light. I may try to purplize this knife and then put a smoking edge on this. And then, you could get this one in a giveaway. How about that? Maybe that's what'll end up with this one. All right. Listen, man, pretty cool. Ganzo, one more time. G6805-GB. Really solid for a sub $25 knife. Now it's $25, but use the code DM10, get 10% off. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.